Well, what do we have here? Someone finding themselves lost in a back alley, caught in the sights of a hardened criminal? I wonder if it's just chance that brought us together. No, nothing like that. I wouldn't dare lay my hands on an innocent victim unless they deserved it. And as I can see it, your eyes, they're far too innocent. All I've got to say is you should run far, far away. I'm gonna let you go. But remember whose turf you're on. I run this city from the underground. I'm somewhat beyond what others are. Now, be lucky you ran into me, not someone else, and... No. There's something more to you, isn't there? Listen, kid. You can't stick around with me. I don't care what you think. Do you know what I've done? Do you know what I have to do on a daily basis? I know you think you're into the villain thing, but you don't know the half of it. I don't want you to have to know this. Maybe it's because your eyes are too innocent. Or maybe it's just because I can't stand it sometimes. I'm the leader of all of this mangy band of criminals. But that doesn't make me completely heartless. I do what needs to be done. I hurt those who need to be hurt, and I still have a code of ethics. I'm trying to take care of the city, the one that heroes forget, the one trampled on everything, put under the rug like it's dust. That's what I'm here for, and it doesn't always mean I get to do pretty things about it. Sometimes I hate it. I hate who I am. What am I telling you this? This has nothing to do with you, kid. Now, you're not going to trick me again. I don't care if it's your quirk or anything else. Join me? Do you have some kind of death wish? You're clearly not from around here. You're not some kind of slum rat. Don't go getting yourself involved with things that... You're not going to take no for an answer, are you, kid? Is there any way I could get you to reconsider? You admire me? What possible reason could you have to even know me, let alone admire me? I don't understand you, kid. I really don't. The fact that you're coming to say so much to me, you mean this wasn't just a random encounter? Perhaps I misunderstood you then. Of course, I'm not going to turn down free help, but it's all too much. I know you're from uptown. I know you have so much to live for. Look, I used to be a teacher at UA. But when UA fell, everything changed. I'm not telling you it's right or wrong to choose a path of villainy or heroism, because it's never that cut and dry. But I'm saying, for your own good, you should run, and not look back. You're really not gonna listen, are you? Well, I can't blame you for being curious, but you should really learn to heed warnings before it's too late. I wouldn't just tell you this if I didn't think you deserved to not see this side of things. What, can you blame me for trying to protect you? I may be one of the best thieves in the world. A hardened criminal who has to do horrible things to survive sometimes. To help my people in this forgotten piece of the world survive. It's our way of life. What can we do except for struggle when we've been pinned under the thumb of betrayal? Those we thought we could trust in society, the heroes I used to count myself a part of, they failed us. They failed me. And that's where I lost this. My hero's heart isn't gone, even if I have to be what I am today. I travel a fence between things. I guess I just try and keep kids like you out of it. No, I'm not saying you're some kind of pipsqueak, but I am saying that it's my job as someone who's been involved in this to keep people out of it. I know I can't prevent anyone who truly wants to from joining, but can't you see why? Kid, you might have to put your life on the line, and I don't care if you admire me or know more than I think you do. That doesn't change the fact that this is dangerous. Once you get involved, there's no getting out of it. Do you realize what you're doing? This part of me thinks you don't. You promise me. I get it, you're some kind of admirer, but is that as far as it goes? If it is, you should turn around right now. I don't need an admirer. I don't need someone who's going to follow my every move. What I need is someone to help things around here. You'll be a part of it, an accomplice, but why are you even so willing to volunteer? You should know by now. Us villains are slowly in more dangerous spots ever since those corrupted heroes got things all mixed up. Robin Hood. You're comparing me to Robin Hood? Well, it's true, I do steal from the rich to give to the poor, but that doesn't mean I'm some kind of angel, you know. I've had to kill people. I've had to make them into examples, too. If you sin, if you make mistakes that can't be forgiven, I can't afford to show mercy. I've lost too much to that. And while I tried to give you a way out, it's clear you won't take it. Now come on. We're wasting time. Oh no, I didn't change. It's just today's a dark day. And you're about to get involved over your head. Last chance to turn back, kid. Very well. Don't say I didn't warn you with all this, because things are not going to be easy from here on out. You better not regret it. No, kid. Why don't you tell me what you know about me? I'm surprised you even know that much. I'm a difficult man to obtain information on, which means someone wasn't tight-lipped. Mind telling me who it is? Maybe I've left more of a footprint than I'd like to admit. Regardless of that, we've got a job to do today. And while I don't trust you yet, I'll have you watch right by my side. I'm not getting involved directly, but there's going to be a death match, as is with the rule of things. I'd like to believe in things not needing to come to this. But then again, I'd be a liar if I said that. I know damn well it is. If people didn't pay for their crimes, nobody would respect it. Crime and punishment should be ironic words for a villain, but I guess it all depends on which side of the coin you're on. Am I really a villain for trying to make the best out of my society? Or maybe I'm a hero. They're the villains. Or maybe we're both wrong and right at the same time. I don't care. I lost my family to indecision. But I won't make that mistake again. You've made your choice and you've gone too far deep to ever come back out. Now your only two options, kid, are to stay a part of my gang for the rest of your life, or to die. Oh, you shouldn't think that. Well, I'm no ruthless animal. I also cannot back down on my morals. My code of ethics. It's all here for a reason. If I compromise even a little, everyone I care about might die. They might be locked away in prison or worse. It all depends. But point is, I don't have the time to waste on you, kid. If you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna have to do away with you. Do I make myself clear? Good. Why don't you stay close right here on the couch and, well, you'll be able to watch me. Well, not directly. You'll be able to watch my subordinates in their mission. They carry cameras on their person. I do warn you, it can get a bit violent. Necessary violence, and those who put their lives at risk, they can't be upset when they're taken. I believe while there's innocence in this world, like I saw in your eyes, most of it is just corruption. Those who don't really live their lives, can it really be called killing? Or is it mercy? Part of me goes back and forth, because some of them are so conceited, stuck in their ways. And yet I'm supposed to accept that, just watch people suffer. I don't think so. Oh, and if you plan on doing any spy work for another group, well, you'll learn one of the deepest secrets in the world. What it feels like to be skinned alive and burned. It's nothing personal, but that's the crime. And that's its punishment. Now, aside from the heavy topics at hand, why don't we get down to business? Why do you admire me in the first place? You're right, that's not business. But I'd be a liar if I wasn't curious what you admired. Never expected to get an admirer, not after I stopped being a hero. I'm sure you read it in the headlines, too. One of the top heroes betrays everyone. I was the one betrayed by one of my best friends. And to think, they didn't even give me a chance. Society's wrong. They're all just conceited little bastards. And I didn't really feel like playing the tune of fools. Dancing for them. What's the purpose? Just waste my life not getting anything done and watching the suffering unfold around me. I'd rather be a villain than be powerless. That's what I thought, and that's what led me here. You see, when you can threaten people with the ability to take away their quirk, they agree to help you. As long as my eyes can see everything, there's no doubt. I can keep things in check. Now, as for this match, it sad to see them go. I trusted them both, but they broke that trust. Do you think it's wrong that liars get punished harshly? Because I can't see it as being a bad thing. Not even slightly. If you do the crime, then you pay for it. As for you, you're way too innocent for this. You remind me of when I was back at UA. That glow you have to you. It makes me wonder why you didn't stick with the hero's path. I wonder, did they screw you over too, or were you never a hero? Interesting. So it was nothing of the sort like that. Well, I think what you can take from this is simple. I'm going to continue with showing you this. And while you may or may not be someone innocent, I haven't decided yet. If you're guilty of anything, it's of sticking your nose into things you don't belong. Curiosity killed the cat. Let's hope it spares you. I have to admit, kid, you're an interesting one. There isn't much time in my life where I get to think about my own feelings on things, but you seem infatuated with that. I'll have trouble shaking you. Not that I'm exactly trying to, mind you, but maybe it'd be easier if I could. You seem like you're gonna be a stubborn one, and that can be a good or a bad thing. Look at me. I'm a battle-hardened criminal. Can't you see why I tried to save you? It's not an easy life. It's not one most want, and you seem to be seeing it through rose-tinted glasses, instead of the brutality that it is. That's why I wanted to show you this. You see them desperately fighting for their lives. Only one can leave that arena. I've muted it for you, but I wanted to at least give you proper imagery for what's going to happen. This is just a pretty tame day. Things get much worse than this. I mean, we have to take care of the heroes as well. If we let them go, everyone's lives are forfeit. And why do I feel like you can't get your eyes off me instead? Hey, what do you think this is? I'm not the show. You're supposed to be looking at the disturbing imagery. I don't blame you, but you're a strange one. Admiring me is fine, but are you sure you're not barking up the wrong tree here? Sure, I'm not going to exactly say no, but that's only because I'm so confident that if you are a spy, I'd be able to do away with you before you become an assassin. So keep that in mind. I still don't trust you. And again, maybe it'd be easier if you were an assassin. Why do I have a feeling you're coming for my heart, not my life? Oh, and by your reaction, looks like I hit the nail on the head. Don't worry. Scooch a little closer, why don't you? I may be a battle-hardened veteran, but I'm nothing if not understanding. Why don't we start from the top? What is it you like about me, then? Even if you're lying, you've got a damn convincing look. And it makes me want to believe you. You're something else. I appreciate it. I never looked at myself that way. A hero. I haven't heard that being tossed my way for a very long time, and to hear it from you is frankly just a bit strange. I didn't know what to do. In my mind, I got a little ahead of myself, assuming you'd be one of those crazy maniacal type who's, a toga about things and obsessed with getting something from me, or maybe trying to make me fall madly in love with you. But if you are, you sure have a rather normal way of doing it. Reminds me back when I was in the dating scene before things got haywire. It's kind of refreshing, honestly, to meet someone normal in my line of work. Especially with all these goons I have to work with. They either want my life or want my body, or something of the sort. Maybe want my money, want my skills. There's always something they want, but with you, it seems more like you just want the whole package deal. And for that, I appreciate your honesty. You don't seem to hide much of what you want. I get a lot of deception, and it's nice to know at least you don't seem too prone to it. What's the matter? Getting embarrassed? Can't take a little praise, can you? Oh, but something in your reaction seems like you like to be teased a bit. What, you want me to comment on how you've got just the right looks for me? Maybe I should tell you you're just my type. Or maybe that you're mega damn cute. I know. It was a failure of a line, right? You're only beat red because you're coming down with fever, no? Of course, I've still got it. I've got everything as fresh as the day I was born. Well, for the most part, just a whole lot more bloody. Not in that creepy blood way. I don't like this stuff, and I'd prefer not to have to shed it. That's why I'm a villain in name, but a hero in heart. Oh, what's going on with you? Don't tell me this roguish delight of a man before you has got your heart aflutter. I'm only teasing you. I mean, really. What kind of a leader would I be if I teased every new recruit like you? No. I most definitely do not do this with everyone. In fact, this might be the first time I've done this ever. I know that might make me sound a bit more down to earth, but you've been honest with me so far, so I figure I should return the same. Besides, you have a cuter reaction that way. You really are just like a kitty, aren't you? Cute like one. Hopefully not dead by curiosity, like one, but maybe you've got 9 lives, because you charged right into the hornet's nest and you haven't been stung once. Oh, let's change that. What? I had to leave some mark on you. Otherwise, anyone would know you're fresh meat. This way, they'll know not to mess with you. It's basically a rite of passage and protection for you. Isn't that what you wanted? Teasing again? No way. Do I look like I would tease you? Well, of course I would, kitty. Because you're a cutie just as much. Now why don't you show me what you think of me, really? Was that supposed to be a kiss? 'Cause now I'm just feeling mixed feelings. What do you feel? You seem like you're more than just an admirer at this point. Would I be wrong to assume you've fallen madly in love with me, and that maybe I've fallen just a bit in love with you? Too fast? I don't care. Life's too short to waste it. Besides, I'm a man with a huge bounty. Doesn't that make it more exciting? I don't call myself a rogue for nothing. I've stolen millions, billions even, and it was all for the greater good of things, at least in my opinion, and maybe just a bit of selfishness mixed in there. And so what? What's life without a bit of fun? That's why, as much as I want to be serious with this and tell you to run away, I think it's far too late for that. Maybe you do have a sabotage quirk or an assassin one, because you've certainly affected me with some love. I'm afraid you can't cure it that easy. And with your shy little cute reactions, I just get too excited. How could I just leave it as that? Disappoint my love here? No. What, too soon to call you that? Well, I figured there's no reason beating around the bush. Your intentions from the start were obvious. You only wanted to join because you admired me. I appreciate the honesty again. A lot of people wouldn't be brave enough to do that. I mean, I am one who erases everything and sets it back to the start. You know, they used to call me Eraserhead. It's a sad joke from my friend who I'd rather not remember. Well, regardless of that, it's not that anymore. It's a long and boring story that I won't tell you because it would bore you, no doubt. Well, I guess if you say so. I'll just summarize it. They started calling me Void. Not because I wanted to, but because wherever I would go, there'd be nothing left. You see, I figured out my quirk doesn't just erase people's quirk. You can erase whatever I focus on, temporarily. But I could use it to fool them into thinking I already stole it, just by focusing and making sure I had everything in the picture. I could make all the riches disappear, walls disappear. It was all temporary, but it was long enough to make them weaken their guard around it. It's my trade secret and why I'm such a good thief now. What? Surprised? Most would be, but you really do have something of a charisma about you. I'm telling you my deepest secrets and it doesn't even seem to bother. Oh, what am I doing? You really are a spy, you're a damn good one. So good even if you completely duped me, I wouldn't even blame you. Sure, I'd have to treat you like an enemy, but an enemy that I damn love, so that makes things a little more complicated, don't you think? Not that I'm saying that I wouldn't do anything about it, no. I'd definitely do something, just haven't decided yet. Now, before we get on to the main issue, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Is that so? Well, I see you're no little angel yourself, even though you look angelic. Maybe a bit devilish. What's wrong with that? Whoever said devils were bad? Come on. Besides, I get carried away myself sometimes. It doesn't make me the worst, just, not the best either. When I see you, I just I lose that sense of apprehension that I normally have around everyone. You do well to be cautious in this field, but look at me breaking my cardinal rule. But damn if it's not the most fun thing I've ever done teasing you, kitty. Ho ho! Well, looks like someone got their claws out. Trying to tease me back, are you? Or just maybe a glutton for punishment? Oh, don't worry about the details, my darling. I could teach you all about this organization, but you don't seem interested. And maybe that's the best thing. After all, it might be a loophole that if you stick with me, you swear to never betray me or break my heart. Well, maybe I can keep you out of the dangerous stuff. But I need to let you know you'll be dating someone who's, well, in a dangerous situation. I might need to take time to handle things, and I might not always be around. But I'll be damned if I don't make you feel like you're the most special person in the world, because I'm sick and tired of people wanting to use me. You better never do that, kitty, or else I'll make you pay. I think that's already established, you dating a crime lord. My goodness. I hope you're proud of yourself, making me fall in love with you. Well, I guess it's only fair that a kitty like you spends all your 9 lives with me. What? I'm not getting carried away, you are. And so what of the details? What do I care about that? Yeah. And what of it? There's plenty that can work. Just because there's something in our way doesn't mean we have to give up. Doesn't mean we have to worry about it. Whatever gets in our way, I'll tear down. Even if my old buddy All Might tries to stop me. Or his precious little one, Mizuku, tries to stop me. I wouldn't want that to happen, but... well, I'd show mercy. He was my student at one point. Look at me, getting distracted from my kitty? That's a big no-no. Come on. Sit a little closer now. Be a shame if you were way over there. It's a cold night, isn't it? So, you might as well make it a warm one. Now, what do you take me for? Some kind of ruffian? No. I've got class for days. Us in the underworld, despite our, well, dubious taste, there isn't always too much we can do to stop ourselves from being just this chic and amazing. What? Look at my style. Could someone in such a wonderful outfit, with so much class like me, truly be bad? Come on. I've got class, and I've got just a bit of... what's the word? Just a bit of... beast with beauty? No. I wouldn't expect anything less. Not from you or myself. You truly are worthy of my time. Though taunting me, you must have a death wish. At least the death of your dignity, because I hope you realize what you're getting involved with. Don't get in over your head now. It'd be a shame. Especially after that brave bravado you put on getting here. I have to appreciate your efforts, because I'm pretty sure most would have given up once they saw a crime lord in front of them, let alone the rest of it. Now, why don't we both Just relax. I'll turn this off. I don't want to see anything to ruin the mood, because I'm happy right now. You know, for all my villainous deeds, and for what the news would have you believe, I'm not that bad, I promise. I may, strictly speaking, be a villain, but I am far from being a maniac. Or, well, I can't say I'm not a killer, but I'm definitely not a killer of innocence. I protect innocence, just like heroes do. Even if I have to take out heroes. I'm not the devil, but I can be a demon. I think we all have our angels and demons, right? And that's what makes us human. The only difference between me and them is they're unwilling to admit that they have a bad side, that they're corrupted. They just want to point fingers at me. Pretend that I'm just the devil all the time, and label me. But you saw through all that and somehow knew about me, which I'm still going to ask you all about later. But I wonder how deranged you thought I was to be saying something like that. Well, sorry, not sorry to disappoint you, but while I might be a bit of a sadistic, teasy type, I'm far from being deranged or a psychopath. I know I just said it, but your eyes were telling me that you weren't sure yet, so I had to reiterate. Now, how about that kiss you owe me? And what of it? Well, you're my kitty, so I can't just leave things as they were. Dead silence. No. That'd be worthless if I was to just leave it as that. What kind of a roguish gentleman would leave his kitty without proper entertainment? That kiss was just the first step in entertaining you this evening. Now, my dear, why don't we get some cuddles in? Sorry if that's a bit childish, it's just I don't get much touch. And feeling you close makes me happy. Being able to share warmth with you and share my heart takes a lot of the burden of my darker sides and makes me remember that I'm still human. Even if there's some people who think I'm not. I don't blame them for it. The atrocities I've committed. Well, I can't say I'm proud of them, but I am proud of the results. The ends always justify the means. Don't you see my point? You came here looking for me. I gave you that. I gave you everything I could and tried to save you, and maybe I did, or maybe I just condemned you to fate of having to be with me. Oh, what a pain. You'll have to endure a life of luxury and a rich, wonderful love. What a shame. I couldn't save you from my kisses or my love. I'm afraid you've got nothing that could ever save you from me at this point. Though something tells me you don't want to be saved. You've got that look in your eyes. Clearly, you're not at all the type to take no for an answer. Stubborn to the end, aren't you? But I like that stubborn side. And that side that's honest, but at the same time, still manages to argue and try and taunt me. You keep taunting me, and I'll get you with something else, like a tickle attack. thinking I would be saying this after you stumbled into my hideout like this. Jeez, what am I gonna do with you? How am I supposed to handle someone as crazy as you? Well, I guess it just happens that I might be a bit crazy myself. So, fair enough. We'll just be crazy together then and see what happens. How about that? And along the way, we can have crazy fun and visit the world and change it while we're at it. How does it feel to have fallen in love with the bad guy? I have to wonder. I guess that makes you a villain too, doesn't it? If you can really consider us villains. I don't really. Yet I can't deny it either. Had you betrayed me, I would have had to have slaughtered you. Nothing personal, but if you ever decide to be a spy, I'd have to do something about it. Don't worry, I'd make it quick, painless, and otherwise show you the mercy that you've shown me. A fairly good time, and then it's over. Not that I'm saying it's fun to break your neck, but never mind. I got a little carried away there, but it is the truth, and I gotta be honest with you. I don't want to do it. It's so not my style at this point. Again, thievery is a lot better than murder if I have to choose. And with you, I just want to tickle you. Hey, what are you doing trying to go for my feet? I told you I'm not ticklish. Now, enough of that. I think you've earned yourself a punishment, little kitty. Now I'm gonna hold you in my arms and there's nothing you can do about it. Now we'll be able to watch things from the top of the world. And why not? Who could stop us? Not a single hero exists that could take down my organization. Or they could try and threaten me or you. I'd pity the ones that do, because they end up in those arenas fighting to the death. Fighting their friends, and, well, there was one time poor Tamaki and Muriel got caught. Well, let's just say I had a quirk-disrupting power, so I made it fair. I watched them through it all. And by the end of it, somehow Tamaki lost it. He ate Muriel, and it kind of weighed heavily on me, I'm going to be honest. So much that I let the poor kid go. But I couldn't do anything about it. He knew too much, and I risked it, letting him go. What can I say? Even after all these years of conflict, I don't like seeing people suffer. I don't like seeing them in pain or sad. I do what I must, but I don't take joy in it like some psychopaths. Take what became of Midoriya. I don't want to talk about it, but as far as psychopaths go, he became the worst. Perhaps the most notorious of all villains. Taking over where his old man tried to help him. Yeah, his old man took him out. Or he thought he did. Only to find out that Midoriya had more power than he could ever imagine. But that's a story for some other time. Besides, well, I'd love to say stories. I feel a bit disrespected. You just focus on me. We'll patch out those difficulties and see what we can do about it. How about that? You and I, partners in crime. I like the ring to it. Besides, I feel like I've opened up to you. But there's a lot I still need to open up. Can of worms I still don't know how to say. But I'll be damned if I don't try. You make me want to try. And that's saying something, considering I had to kind of guard my heart to retain sanity in this whole situation. Yeah. It's sad that it needs to come to this, but there's no other way. I will protect what's mine. And that includes, first and foremost, you. And there's probably a bunch of idiots who think we're going too fast. And to each and every one of them, I'd say, mind your own damn business. I don't have time for you. But I definitely have time for my kitty. Any moment with my kitty is definitely one worth all of my fortune. You're not gonna spend it all in one place, are you? I didn't take you one for being greedy, but maybe I was right in the opposite direction. You know, it's okay to ask for things, right? I couldn't possibly spend it all, and neither could you. So I'll share it with you. As a show of good faith. I promise. This whole world will be yours too. And we'll make of it what we want. We'll make the sky seem not so high up. Maybe make things just a bit more warm and cozy while we're at it. I can't stop all the killing, but I can definitely make it fair killing. Just like I did before, and times before that. No, don't worry about that. In truth, the past is the past. Well, I orchestrated the event. I know you're hung up on it, but it was Overhaul's doing too. He used to be an old business partner of mine. But after that, we saw different ways. We're still on good terms, but not buddy-buddy like we used to be. Sorry. I just thought that I should clarify it wasn't just me involved with the whole bad situation, which I'm not going to mention again. Besides, whatever bad happens in this world, I don't care about that. I care about you. And I want you to know. No matter what happens, I don't care if I have to take them all on. Everyone. I'll protect you. I swear on my everything I've worked so hard for. Because you're not going anywhere, got it? Neither am I. So shut up and give me another kiss.